Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to me, I would say, because I've been gone for about 2.5 months. I've been getting married, I have moved, and everything in my life is so very different. And I have had so much to do before the wedding, and now after the wedding, of course, I've been away, and now I'm back. So welcome back to me, welcome back to you guys. You might have seen some videos that I pre-filmed, but this is the first video I'm making afterwards. So I thought I'd make the best out of this when I have my vacation for 2 more weeks and update you on all of the projects and maybe start a few new ones, because I am really I just want to start a few new ones, and we are finishing up a few projects as well. And yeah, let's just do this update first, and we'll see how far we get today. So today I'm going to update you on my palette, and I am trying to finish this whole palette this year. This is the Candy Haze palette from Makeup Revolution, and you can see a picture here of what it looked like last time. And you can see that I had finished 2 shades, and I actually had a pan in all of the shades. And this is what the palette looks like right now. As you can see, I haven't really emptied any other pans out, which is a little bit of a shame. I thought I would be able to in 2 months, but I also said I didn't know how much I would use makeup these 2 months, since I was moving and I didn't find my things, and then I was getting married, and so I wanted to try other things to see what stayed and what didn't and all of that. So I have been using this a lot for the past couple of weeks, like after the wedding. However, the progress isn't great when you look at the weight, but I think that's because I'm weighing it somewhere else. The surface upon which I'm weighing my stuff right now, it's not the same as before. So, it might be slightly tinted or, whatever, because I had used this a lot and it actually gained weight. And now this last week, when I've used it a lot, now I've gone down in the numbers. So according to my spreadsheet, it says that I've only used 0.26 grams, which is not a lot. I am trying to finish at least 1 gram per month, and this is 2 months worth of progress. Another difference I would say is the climate here versus where I lived, and I think it's a lot more humid here, so I think maybe it gained a little bit of weight because of that. I don't know. But anyway, I can see great progress when I look at the pictures from last month, or like 2 months ago, and how it looks like right now. So let's take a look again at what it looked like last time, but beside this one, so we can really compare the pictures. First up, we have the shade Gaze. I've used this 10 additional times for a total of 51 uses in this project. And I think I used it mostly as a highlighter, but maybe in my inner corners as well. Next up, we have the shade Dreams, and I've used this 9 additional times. This one I used together with the shade Heaven, which is a goldy shade here, and together they became a very nice peachy shade that I used in my crease. As they aren't that sparkly, they work pretty nice in the crease actually. So let's move on to the shade Golden. I've used this one 8 additional times for a total of 44 uses. Clouds I used 13 times for a total of 88 uses. Heaven you can see a huge difference in, and I've used it 9 times, and that makes a total of 36 uses. These 2 were empties, so let's move on to Vapor, which I've used as a blush mostly, and I've used it 21 additional times, and that makes a total of 86 uses. Sky is definitely my favorite shade, but you cannot see it here, but that's because I've been wearing more warm tone looks, so this has taken a little bit of a break, but I wore it yesterday for a total of 2 times these past couple of months. So I've used this 15 times in total. Pick and Mix I used 7 times for a total of 88 uses. Sweet, I surprised myself with using 7 additional times for a total of 15 uses, and I think most of those uses came from these past maybe 2 or 3 weeks, because I've been using it on my lower lash line, and I've been using it together with this purple shade here. Maybe I have a picture or something. I will put it up here if I do, but yeah, I've been having pretty much fun with this shade actually. it works pretty well. Even with a natural look, I can have it on my lower lash line and, you know, actually go out with. So that's good. Then we have Wanderlust, and this is a great brightening up shade, especially for cooler tones, or like in the inner corners or something for a cooler toned look. I have been going a lot more with warmer tones since I can do that now when I have a little bit of a tan. Some of you might think I should only have cool tones on my eyes. I disagree. I think it depends on what kind of foundation I wear. I think it depends on what time of year it is. I am wearing a warm tone look today, as you can see. I'm even using golds. But this is kind of the only look I can think of where gold actually suits me. Like, I have a really hard time with golds, but now I actually have hope for them because I can make a look like this and make it work, especially like I said, in some seasons. So yeah, anyway, this one I wear more in the other seasons, I guess, but I have used it 7 times, so that's not bad, and you can definitely see a bigger pan. Then we have Bubblegum, and it seems like I've used this 13 additional times for a total of 46 uses. And I will say that mostly these shades I use as highlighters. Then we come to Sugar, which is a little bit more sparkly than Bubblegum. I've used this 9 times for a total of 27 times. This shade is called Candy. I've used it 10 additional times for a total of 39 uses. And last but not least, we have Cutie, and I have used it 3 additional times for a total of 18 uses. And I do think this is the hardest shade in this palette. I would say, like, in the beginning, I was a little bit worried about this one, and of course the gold, because gold is just a no-go zone for me, except, like I said, in a look like this, which I don't wear all year round. But like I said, I have been mixing this with Dreams to make that peachy crease look, which is awesome. So I'm not, you know, worried about that. And then I have found that I can use this on a day-to-day basis on my lower lash line. So I feel like even if I don't know if I can use it up in 4 months. Is it 4 months? I think so. I don't know if I can do it. But I think it's easier to do that with this one than this one. This one is a lot more pink than it looks in the pan. I think this looks a lot more like pink to purple in the pan. But on my eyes, it just translates as a hot pink. And it doesn't flatter me that much. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I'll keep working on it because it would be awesome to have this as an empty palette by the end of the year. Realistically, I don't think it will be. But at least I can have a few more empties and maybe finish it off next year otherwise. So I don't know. And so that was the update for Pan That palette, but I think I should mention my Pan That Huge palette, and the lid is broken. I haven't used it almost anything, so I don't feel like it warrants its own update. I have used it for, I think, 3 days in total, and it looks like this. The only difference that I can see is that the black has gotten a lot deeper, and I can see that I have used more of this shade right here, and I would love to try to finish this until the next update. And I would like to expand this pan. This is great to have on top of my lashes to darken them up a bit, because even if I have mascara, if I just powder my face or something, you know, those powder bits can go on and kind of brighten up my eyelashes again, and then, you know, just brushing them over with a black is a great way to deepen them up again. And that's really the only difference I can see. And then I've used some of the reds because I've made basically the same look another time, and I used some of the reds, like this one, this, maybe this one. I think those were the reds I used, and I used this orange today as well. I tried to make like a sunset look, if you can't tell. Oh, I actually used this light yellow as well. yeah, so, you know, you can't really see too much of a difference. Even the things that I mentioned, it's more like I can see a bigger dip, but I don't think the pan is actually expanded. This might, you know, you might see a difference. But yeah, there you go. So that's where I'm at with that one. So I thought I would just squeeze that little update as well into this video. And I really hope you enjoyed it, even though it was very short. And I hope I'll see you in the next video. Have a great evening. Bye.